Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi, my name is Valentina. I'm a makeup lover and I like to test makeup products. In today's video, I'm going to test for the first time one-size makeup products. And I have these. I'm going to test them for the first time today and do a wear test. So if you're curious to see how my acne textured, oily skin looks at the end of the day with these makeup products on, just keep on watching. We finally have one size in Europe, and in today's video I'm going to test a few of their makeup products and do a wear test. And I have these. I have two primers. I have the Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer and the Secure the Sweat Dry Till Dawn Primer. I'm going to apply one on this side of my face and one on the other side of the face. And I also have the setting powder. I got the travel size version because I have a lot of powders and I want to see if it's good before I buy the full size of it. And I also got the famous On Till Dawn setting spray. This one is supposed to make your makeup last all day and all night. And I'm here for it. I don't like to touch on my makeup throughout the day, and I'm always on the hunt to find the best makeup products that make my skin look amazing and last all day on my acne textured oily skin. These are mattifying, blurring, waterproof, sweatproof, very long lasting makeup products. So my makeup should look flawless at the end of the day. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. And I'm going to apply it on this side of my face. But first, let's see the packaging. So this is the One Size by Patrick Starrr Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. It is a blurring, mattifying primer that minimizes the look of pores, visibly evens texture, and controls shine while gripping makeup for all-day ultimate wear. Skin type: normal, oily, dry combination. Concerns: oil, pores, uneven skin tone. Just what I have. It was made in the USA and has 12 months shelf life. Now about the other primer. The Secure the Sweat Dry Till Dawn Primer. Let's see the packaging. Here I have the Secure the Blur and here I have the Secure the Sweat. Okay, the Secure the Blur primer is not sticky and it's already dry. And the Secure the Sweat primer feels a little bit sticky. I like that they are not scented. About this Secure the Sweat Waterproof Mattifying Primer. It is a sweat-proof, waterproof, aluminum-free primer that absorbs excess sweat and oil to visibly tighten pores, mattify skin, and prolong makeup wear. Skin type: normal, oily combination. Concerns: oil, pores, uneven skin tone. It was made in the USA and has 6 months shelf life. So this one has 6 months shelf life and this one has 12 months. Now let's try them on my skin. This will be the Secure the Blur side and this the Secure the Sweat side. It's in a plastic squeezy tube. This is how my skin looks before. It has a cooling effect. It feels fresh on the skin. Doesn't feel heavy or greasy. And is not sticky. So this is how my skin looks with and without this primer on. Now let's apply the Secure the Sweat on this side. This one looks like a toothpaste. I try to apply a small amount. Okay, with this one, you have to press it into the skin and to not rub it because it peels. And this is how my skin looks with these primers on. With the Secure the Blur primer on this side of my face. And with the Secure the Sweat on this side of my face. I feel like we will see the difference better between these two primers after I apply my foundation. So next I'm going to apply my foundation. And for my foundation today, I'm going to use this one by Makeup by Mario. This Real Skin Natural Finish Foundation. I want to use this foundation today because it's hydrating and radiant. And it's also not the most long-lasting foundation I have. I feel like we will see better how these primers perform. Okay, my makeup is peeling, like I hope you can see on this side. I feel like it's because of this primer. So this is what my skin looks with these primers on. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments which side looks better. For my skincare today, I used something I use all the time with new makeup products. And I never have a problem. And I never have a problem with this foundation. But today the foundation is peeling. So I have to test these again. Now, when I look up close, I love how this side looks. My pores are blurred. And I don't see any dry patches, but on this side, my dry patches are emphasized. So for now, I like this primer better. But we will see at the end of the day how my skin will look with these primers as a base. So let's move on. For concealer, I'm going to use this Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. I'll also use it as my eyeshadow base. And for setting powder, I'm going to try this one by One Size. This Ultimate Setting Powder. This is the One Size by Patrick Starrr, Ultimate Blurring Setting Powder. It is a finely milled blurring powder for all-day wear, 24-hour shine control and a soft matte finish, available in a range of shades for all skin tones. Smoothing and weightless, this sweat-proof powder absorbs excess oil and shine, while blurring pores and texture for flawless makeup insurance. With a soft focus effect, you'll always be photo ready with a no flashback, no white cast formula. It was made in the USA and has 12 months shelf life. As I mentioned earlier, I got the travel size version because I have a lot of setting powders. And I want to see how it is before I buy the full size. I got it in Ultra Pink. I don't know why, but I love pink setting powders. I feel like they are more brightening on the skin. So let's try it. I'm going to apply it on this side of my face first. First, I'll make sure to get rid of the creases. I feel like this powder leaves a pink tint behind. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. So this is what my skin looks with and without this powder on. Now let's apply it on this side too. And this is what my skin looks with this powder on. And with these primers as a base. I feel like my under eyes look very dry, and my dry patches are emphasized in some areas. It's a finely milled, blurring, mattifying powder. But I feel like my Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder is more finely milled and more blurring than this one. So maybe I'll have to apply them side by side on my skin to see the difference. I don't know what to say about this powder for now. So far, I'm not blown away by these products, but let's move on. For my makeup next, I'm going to use some of my favorite makeup products. I've used these makeup products before on my channel, and I have a first impressions video for everything, but I'll also list them down below. For bronzer, I'm going to use this Prisme Libre bronzer powder. For blush, I'm going to use this Huda Beauty Blush Filter Palette in Baby Pink. From this palette, I love this color. And for highlighter, this one by Dior. This Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette in Universal. And this is how my skin looks after my blush, bronzer, and highlighter. Okay, my skin looks blurred, so I like that. I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup off camera, and I'll be right back to test the famous setting spray, this one. I'm back, and this is the finished makeup result. For eyeshadow palette, I used these two. The matte colors from this palette, this Makeup by Mario Nature palette. And these two shimmer shades from this Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar palette. For mascara, I have Chanel Le Volume de Chanel. And on my lips I have these two lip liners. The Wonder Skin lip liner in Saddle as a contour shade, with this one by Charlotte Tilbury on the center of my lips. And now, let's try this setting spray. First, let's see the mist. Okay, very fine, nice mist. It smells very nice. So let's apply it on my skin. And this is my skin after the setting spray. I don't see a major difference, but maybe this will make my makeup last all day. I have to say, my skin looks very nice. My pores are blurred and my skin looks smooth and airbrushed. If I look up close, I can see some dry patches on this side. But overall, my skin looks very good and I'm very impressed. For now, I really like this primer. They secure the blur. Because my pores are blurred and my skin looks flawless on this side, on this primer side, my dry patches are emphasized in some areas, and my pores are not as blurred as are on this side. But this is waterproof, sweatproof, and so on. And maybe this will be amazing for me in the summer. About the powder. I have to test this powder without the primers on my skin to see if it's really good. And maybe compare it with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder, because that one is my favorite at the moment. And about this setting spray, I have high hopes for it. I expect my makeup to look the same at the end of the day with these makeup products on. So, if you're curious to see how my acne, textured, oily skin will look at the end of the day with these makeup products on, just keep on watching. Hi again. This is how my skin looks after 7 hours with these makeup products on. My skin looks good, but not flawless. And it's only been like 7 hours since I did my makeup. It looks weird around my mouth area, and my dry patches are emphasized. But I have high hopes for these products, and I want to try them again. I want to try the primers in different ways, with different skincare, with different foundations, powders, and so on. I feel like I would like this Secure the Blur primer very much. Because between the two sides, I like how my skin looks on this side more. I have large pores, acne, texture, and marks. And this one blurs the pores very nicely. I feel like it's the best blurring primer I've ever tried. On this side, my dry patches are emphasized. The foundation has separated, and it looks weird. The same with these two. I want to try the powder with something else as my base. And I also want to compare it with my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. Because out of everything I tried today, this powder was my least favorite. And about this setting spray, I definitely have to try it more. I want to try it with something else as my base. Because I have a feeling that this one is better than my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. So I definitely have to test these products more. And I'll keep you updated about them in my upcoming videos. But guys, let me know what you think about these makeup products. Would you try them? Let me know in the comments. And let me know what other makeup products would you like to test next. But that's everything for today. I hope this video was helpful and I hope you like it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more honest makeup reviews. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!